Welcome to Nonomos. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the site. Now, the first thing you need to know in order to use it is that you've got to have MetaMask installed in your browser. It's a browser extension. You see this little fox logo in the upper right hand corner. That's MetaMask. Go get MetaMask and create an account. They'll walk you through the steps and then point MetaMask at the Rinkeby test network. Don't point it at the main Ethereum network. Nonomos is currently only running on Rinkeby. And in order to get some test ether, some play money for Rinkeby network, go to something called the Rinkeby faucet. You can Google it and get yourself some ether there. Okay. Once you've got MetaMask installed and pointed at the Rinkeby network, you should be able to see the 16 videos on the screen like you can see them on mine. Now, what is this? These 16 videos correspond to 16 unique Ethereum tokens, each one of which is subject to Harburger taxation. Now, you can read more about Harburger taxation and what it is in the FAQ section of the site here, which is behind the little question mark in the upper left-hand corner, or you can read the book Radical Markets, or you can read other places, but basically Harburger taxation is a way of managing assets. The way that it works is that you get to self-assess the value of each asset. You pay a tax against that self-assessed value, but like a property tax. But the catch is that you have to be willing to sell your asset to anyone who's willing to pay you the amount at which you self-assessed it. So behind each one of these videos is a unique Ethereum token, which works like this. It's a Harburger taxed asset. So if you own token number 1, then you own the right to control the video in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. So if I pull up the console, which is toggleable with this plus sign in the upper left-hand corner, and then I put 1 in the token selector, you can see I've got video number 1 selected. 2, I've selected video number 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, and so on. So let's go with video 4 right now, which is the skiing video in the lower left-hand corner. If I want to learn more about this video, I will click Get Detailed Token Info. Okay. Now this shows me what I need to know about the video. It shows me who the current owner is. This is the Ethereum address of the current owner. It shows me what that person has valued the token at. It shows me the YouTube video ID of the video that's playing. It shows me the base tax rate. Again, in the FAQ section of the site behind the question mark, you can learn more about what the base tax rate is exactly and how that works and how it relates to the tax rate that you'll actually pay on the token. But in any case, as long as I've got token 4 selected here, and just keep 4 in that box, then I can start interacting with the token. So let's say I want to buy it. It's going to cost me the amount that the current owner has valued it at. So if I click buy, select a token, MetaMask will create a transaction. Click confirm. It's now sending that transaction to the network. We should get a confirmation of the transaction when the network has processed it. And in a moment, it'll appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Okay, there it is. Now, an important thing to know is that sometimes you have to kind of bang the refrigerator with this. And this function down here is I should retitle that the bang the refrigerator function. Okay, now having sent the transaction and banged the refrigerator, you can see that the token owner has changed. The token owner is now me, corresponds to the Ethereum account which is logged in, which you can see at the top of the screen there. And I can do more things. Now that I own that token, I can control which video appears on it. So if I go to YouTube, I could make my own video or whatever, find my favorite video and select the video ID, which is at the end of the URL of any YouTube video. And so paste that, select it, and paste it right in there. And while I've got the correct token selected, I can click Change Channel. And it puts up my video. It does it automatically on my screen, but if I want to, send that to the blockchain so that everybody will see the new video that I chose, I have to send the transaction through MetaMask like so. And that is now confirmed. I can also change the token valuation. So remember, it was valued at 3.1 Ether before, but maybe it's worth more than that to me. So I could make, say it's worth 5.2 Ether to me. Reassess the token value like so. Okay, that's confirmed. Now let's see if we can see it. All right, well, we're going to have to bang the refrigerator. By calling that recalculate function. And now you can see the new value along with the recalculated tax rates and so on and so forth. Now as time goes by, back taxes accrue, and in order to pay those you can call the pay outstanding tax function right there. The final thing I want to show you is that these Ethereum tokens don't have to just represent 16 videos on this screen. They could actually represent anything if you wanted them to. So if you click the question mark in the upper left hand corner, you get the FAQs, scroll down to the bottom, and there's another little console here. Now here you can create your own token. You have to give this a unique token ID. Remember, token IDs 1 through 16 are already taken, but if you find a unique token ID, then you can create it here, and don't worry about colliding with an existing token ID, because if that happens, your transaction just won't go through. But pick a random number, create the token ID, decide on the value. The token URI is just like a unique identifier, like for example, the token URI of Ether is ETH, so it just could be a few random letters representing your token. Yearly base tax, the fee beneficiary, which is essentially the address to which the taxes collected on this token are sent, and the video ID, which the video ID could just be a random string if your token doesn't represent a video like these ones do. But once you've creating tokens through this console right here, you could create any kind of token representing any kind of real-world asset and write real-world contracts that, for example, give people a license to use that real-world asset as long as they are the possessor of token XYZ that you've created. And when you create your own new tokens here and mint them, and you can also interact with them through the same console here by just typing the token ID of whatever new token you created. That is Nonomos. This is just a simple prototype, just a simple demonstration of how to create Harburger taxed Ethereum tokens that could represent or be linked to any kind of real world asset. So start playing with it and let me know what you think and enjoy. All right.